Oh man, that's
Well,
really embarrassing because I was really proud of my sign-in and everything. I was really going for it.
oh, you muted me and everything.
I had
Oh,
all
Richard.
I had all outgoing sound muted. I think that was because I was fiddling with my sound buttons on touch portal earlier on.
If it makes you feel any better, Rich, the reason my stream suddenly went funny was instead of pressing the transition button, I pressed the stop streaming button.
Please tell me the sound's
No.
working now. Can I be heard?
Yeah, I hope so. I do hope so.
It's really embarrassing. I'm gonna have to open my Twitch
Yep.
and have a listen to myself. See if I feedback horrifically. It's all good. Although apparently I am quiet.
You are quiet.
Right. God knows why. I'm never quiet. You know me.
Actually, I just realised all of my stuff's been muted as well. So
Oh, this is a good start.
it's absolutely terrible. It's absolutely terrible. We are hacks and frauds.
Yep.
And actually, no, hacks. That's giving hacks and frauds a bad name. We we'd have to be professionals to be hacks and frauds. We're
Well, my microphone is now on full volume, so hopefully that should be a bit better. Turned up the sensitivity. Don't want the sensitivity too high. That's condenser mic. I'll end up picking up my farts and all sorts.
Your farts.
So, as always, we start the evening
Fucking around with art control.
with playing with settings. Yeah.
So I had a thing. I was going. Yeah, we were talking about Into the Radius earlier, which is not strictly horror, but actually
Yeah.
it is horror. Yeah, you're being chased by creatures in VR.
Right, I've upped my levels a fair bit now. There we go.
I'm going to say something that's going to mean something to me and you and
That's
a select few.
Sorry.
Yep. Yeah, select few other people. It just went full Tuddenham on me. Like I found myself in a brick building with no glass in the windows, and bits of building material and so on, all very close, and doorways with no doors in them, between concrete rooms, completely bare.
Excellent.
Yes, very familiar feeling.
Yeah, we have
being chased in the pitch darkness. Yeah, being chased in the pitch darkness by entirely black bastards with guns. Yes, we've definitely been there a few times.
Should verify there. We mean dressed all in black.
Dressed all in black, yes. Well, they're not dressed all in black. They are just literally head to foot black. They're the anthropomorphic blob.
Oh,
people.
they're like shadows. Gotcha.
Yeah, they are shadows. Shadows. I will say shadows from now on. Therefore, because that is a good way of putting it. And thank you for calling me on that. Phasmophobia. I should probably start it at some point, shouldn't I?
Yeah, we've got a farmhouse to clear.
Oh, yeah. It was a bit funny last time, wasn't it? One of the things that happened while I was playing in VR is there was some kind of noise, which initially I thought was in VR, and I took the VR headset off and sat down to do some other things. And I became aware of a lot of raised voices outside, including some screaming children and a lot of sirens. It turns out all of these things were unrelated, but as a process of realization, it was quite upsetting.
Yeah.
I went outside and there were some kids playing around and screaming, and there were a lot of sirens not too far off, but those things were unrelated, whatever the noise was. Probably came from outside VR, but could have come from inside it.
Right.
Reality was a bit strange for a while.
Reality is always a bit strange. Reality is hard work. Right. I am up and I'm good to go.
Hey, Anders. Right. Please don't farmhouse. Professional. I'm not sure you've got enough video cameras there.
Yeah.
Or tripods.
Is the sound all working okay now? Ooh.
What's just happened?
Just you picking me up quite loudly.
Yeah. Hang on.
currently.
It's...
All on my Todd. Currently.
No, it's still coming out.
Sorry, picking me up still, is it?
Hello!
Hello, hello, hello.
Finally.
That sounds considerably better. I'm not. Before I was as clear through my voice as I was through my own head. So that's much improved. Yeah.
You're feeding back through my speakers, that's why. Which I then had to correct. Hopefully we won't get any of the other stuff that we got earlier.
No.
Because that would be shit.
Yes, these things do happen. I've got a farmhouse and professional though.
Yeah, I was saying I don't think you've got enough tripods or cameras in there, so I'm just doing that now. Two of those. No, one of those. All of them. All of them. All of them. No! I hit the all button!
Oh. The one thing they really need to add is a remove all.
Hang on, there's a way of doing this.
Or even an are you sure you want to? That's it. Out back in again.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the quickest way. Christ. I wonder if we'll actually get a game in this evening. What do you reckon?
I think we should be good at flipping. I can tell you what, this jacket is hotter than I anticipated it being.
I was going to wonder. By the way, you are aware you're not showing the game on Twitch?
Oh, you're fucking kidding me.
Right, honestly, the both of us. It's not just me. It's not just me.
There we go. Phasmophobia. Up on screen. Loud and in colour. Flipping heck.
It's been a mission, my friend. I think we were...
But I think that's just good now, isn't it?
Oh, I've got to put my stuff back in, but otherwise, yeah. You're not wearing the podcast, your Twitch jacket. It's just too warm. Ladies and gentlemen, Richard's quick change.
Yes. This is a considerably more comfortable jacket. And we're all good.
Okay.
Better. Much better.
Better. I've hit ready up, lest anything further go wrong.
Yep. Good to go.
Jesus Christ, that took longer than it should have.
Yes.
There's been no reports of violence or sightings, but please
It's okay
remain
there.
careful.
Stephen Robinson. Have to discover itself. Motion sensor salt crucifix.
Right, we have a channel.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Screenshots.
I cannot believe I went that long. We've got a lot of things here. I cannot believe I went that long without bothering to turn on the main screen. I need to remember that part.
Oh, it is quite important. The amount of times that I've left them back.
Well, it was looking for Malum was the problem. Yeah, I need to set it up so that it auto looks for whatever I've set for the chosen game.
Need to remember to use the radio.
We've got a lot of stuff here. Did you put a parabolic microphone in?
Probably. After all of the farting around, I just kind of went crazy.
Fair play.
Anyway, you like your parabolic microphone? Don't know what you play.
I mean, I love the idea of it.
Can't hear you.
I'm sorry, I love the idea of it.
I know. You love it so much you resolutely tried to use it even when it was obvious that it was complete bollocks.
Oh, absolutely useless, yeah, but as you say, I felt a kinship to it. It's large, well-meaning, essentially useless. Can't understand why.
Oh, I have another public service announcement, which is that churros dipped into vanilla milkshake, like proper ice creamy vanilla milkshake, are amazing.
Does sound good. Kim's a massive fan of churros. Keep on intending to buy a churro maker.
I've noticed that the motion detectors are now teasing us with you can mount it on the wall. Ghost outline, but you can't.
No. And the new update has made glow sticks a little bit less effective after a minute, which is distressing.
The UK brand of what, Anders? I've been talking about a lot of things. Oh, churros. They're a Spanish pastry, sugary, donutty kind of thing. I will post some kind of informational thing, but basically it's like it's kind of like donut batter, but in a long, like, thin roll covered in sugar, and you dip them normally in like salted caramel or chocolate or whatever, but it turns out the vanilla milkshake is an excellent dip for them.
I can imagine, that does sound fine. Right.
which informs you exactly how healthy my dinner was. Probably has more calories in it than you eat in a week, Rich. Actually, you eat a shitload of calories because of all the running, don't you?
Yes. That's the only reason why I do it. I'm just like, man, as long as I keep running, I can keep eating, and that's marvellous. Right. I can hear somebody talking.
stream. If you've got the multi-stream up, make
No,
sure it's
no, I haven't.
muted.
No, I can hear a man's voice that isn't ours.
That's creepy, because I can't hear it. Maybe he's in your room.
Maybe it's behind me. Maybe it's. That'd be more
Yeah,
effective.
watching the
That'd
camera.
be more effective if I wasn't actually on camera yet.
Yeah.
I did think about like sliding down off the seats and like clawing my hands in the air, but I thought it's a lot of physical activity. I can't be bothered. Right, I'm gonna move in and. Oh, can you have a quick look?
Right.
Can you tell me where the
I
bath?
think we've probably brought enough stuff over now.
Yeah. Did you see where the power is? Oh, it's already throwing things. Did you see where the power is?
No.
Right,
Good luck.
in the front room, this study at the front, it's already started throwing things, so that's a good sign.
Jesus Christ, another hate bot. This could be bad if they decide they're actually popping in for a chat.
Right, my priority is going to be getting the power on, so we can get some lights in here. So our sanity is just going to plummet. Ah, found the power box. Power's on.
Right. Yeah, I'm afraid I have to apply myself to banning bots for a second, which is worrisome.
That is a pain in the backside.
Yay, the attic.
It's staying pretty warm, pretty cold in the kitchen. It keeps on dropping back down to 4.
Okay. I'm having a poke around the upstairs for stuff.
I'm having good or maybe bad vibes of the kitchen. I'm going to pop a camera in there just in case.
Seems like a plan.
I can't
Can
get
we get the power
night
back
vision
on?
to work. Yeah, power's on.
Yeah, I had that a while back. Is the power back? Yeah, it is.
Dropped the camera at the bottom of the stairs in case we need one. I'm going to go around with the EMF. Could you give us a sign, please?
Already wandering around upstairs with the EMF.
Well, I've got 3.9 degrees in the front study.
That's pretty indicative, isn't it? I'm in the creepy stabby bathroom. There's a camera up in the attic, that'll do for now up there. Hello?
Okay, it just turned the light off in here, so I'm going to go and get the UV and check.
Where is in here?
Oh,
Kitchen?
sorry, in the kitchen, yes.
Yeah, night vision's working for me on the camera. So I put one in the study.
Yeah, I couldn't toggle it for some reason. It's a bit weird. Oh, EMF's
Oh,
going off.
EMF in the study. EMF study. Study's looking pretty likely. like a nice little Christmas light show where we dropped all our gear.
Does look pretty, doesn't it? Right, it definitely flicked that switch and there's no fingerprints on it, so that's possibly indicative. Oh, I've got fingerprints on the front. Yep, and front room window here.
Yeah, ghost orbs and fingerprints. So it could be a Banshee or an M2. Hang on.
Man, this is easy.
Freezing temperatures will be hand to.
We've got 5-star fingerprint photo.
Dots. Dots would be a Banshee. So get some dots in there.
Ooh, one of the crucifixes outside has already got an arm burned off.
Yeah, prevent the ghost from hunting with a crucifix is in fact marked off. We need some motion sensors and you need some salt. And you know what? I'm quite comfy here.
Fair play.
I'll just get in your way.
Dots cam down. Spirit box and books just to show Willie. Is there anybody here?
You really don't have to do that.
Are you there?
Motion detector though, that's kind of important.
Books down as well, just in case.
Your other evidence is freezing temperatures.
Motion detectors. And got a couple of sound detectors as well, just to show Willie. Ooh, that was
Would you
spooky.
like some candles to put in there? You know, just so you've got everything, belt and braces.
And I found the bone.
Excellent. Whoa, this looks great. Have a look through the window.
Got the bone.
Yeah, the crucifixes are glowing red. Now, when you
Oh, that one's busted. Yeah.
have a peek through the window.
Yeah, the one in here is partially busted as well, and I can hear it sounds like nursery rhymes. Get in the back of the van. Whereabouts are you? Whereabouts are you? I can't see you on the map. Where are you?
I'm just outside the house.
Ah, that's why I can't see you on the map.
That's why you can't see me in the map.
It's just that both the motion detectors just went off at the same time, so I assume one was him and one was you.
Footprints on the deck. There's the fucking camera.
Okay, I'm just taking some drugs. Because, you know.
Drugs.
Time to get some more pills. Trying to decide where's best to put my camera.
Got the goes to walk through salt.
It's time for some recuperative chocolate.
Oh yeah, the crucifix. Oh! That's a 3.
Yeah, the crucifixes are fully wrecked. Right, so what else have we got then?
So basically it's freezing temperatures or dots. Those are the two.
It's got a picture of the ghost.
Yeah, and we got dots. So it's a banshee. Just walk straight across the camera. Right behind your back, in fact.
Right. I'm just putting
That's
out.
pretty successful first.
Oh, it doesn't work. I was trying to position the camera so that it could see the thermometer, because I thought it'd be quite cool if we could just set up a camera on a thermometer and leave it in the room.
Oh.
So I'm thinking with enough.
Well, we've got dots.
Yeah, with enough cameras and enough gear, we could arguably just go and stand in the van and do all of the diagnostics from in there.
Suits me. Probably be a less entertaining game.
Yeah. But yep, that's
We're all done. We're done.
Banshee.
We're done.
I've done everything, all 3. Nice. Right. Oh, we'll switch the van off.
Yeah. Don't think we got hunted once there, did we?
We wanted to.
It's
Jesus.
active.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Do you fancy trying Asylum?
Well, it's a media map challenge, isn't it? Let me put a T on.
It's a big.
Yeah, fuck it, why not? But I want a cup of tea.
Yeah, that's sensible.
Oh, I sent you a DM.
Cool, yeah. Do we have a quick 5 minutes for comfort breaks?
Could do, yeah. Right, we basically having to faff.
Well, I'm going to have a 1 minute comfort break while I go and use the bathroom. Back in 5.
Yeah.
And back in the game.
Right.
I've also taken my
See-
t-shirt off as well because it's absolutely roasting in here.
Just so you know, it might get muted on your end, but you come through my desktop too. So, yeah, I had to move to cut things eventually.
Well, nothing
Right.
nothing particularly unshareable, to be honest. I was talking to Kim about adapting this doctor's jacket because it's a bit big for me these days.
Right, now we're all settled in.
My mic. There we go.
So I'm getting somewhat invaded by the hotspots, which seem to be part of the hate raids that are going on. So that's
Bizarre. It really is. Absolutely bizarre. Well, I currently have 2 people watching, which is very nice.
it's one more than me.
Yeah. I think that one of mine is the same as one of yours, so... Mr. Anders 81.
Anders, is a long-term watcher and fan. Yeah, fan? I don't know if fan's the right word, but... Oh, and Chronic Pella, who's the Chronic Pella is turned up while I was playing Into the Radius yesterday or the day before, and said,
Ew.
I put Malvern into Twitch, and your stream came up because I wanted a bit of a drone stream from there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Parabolic
lovely.
microphone.
Welcome back, Malvern. I'm just going to post a link in my chat. If you want to see both points of view of this game, you can look at that. And I'm going to put all the video cameras in the van.
We will probably need quite a few, yes.
Yeah, you can open both streams independently.
God, that must be quite hard work. It was like focus one eye on each one of them.
Just if you like those geckos with independently focusing eyes.
That's really interesting. Seeing the two streams.
Yeah, as
And chat overlay is going to be my next toy, but at the moment it seems a little bit academic on account of the fact that our chat's usually quite quiet. Yeah, Anders, I tend to be the one that goes out and dies horribly, and he's the one that spends all the money. So that works pretty well for us, doesn't it?
I am the van bitch, or
Yep.
the abject coward. Chicken shit is my call sign,
And I am the loon.
and I am happy. Happy in my role in life. Mostly, I get to drink a lot of tea and smoke fags while you guys go and do things. That works for me, you know. It's
Well,
it's the closest thing this game's got to dropship pilot, which is obviously my role in life. When it's not reluctant lieutenant.
yeah. Good to go. Let's bust some ghosts.
Both my viewers have discovered the sound alerts,
Investigation.
which of course they will totally not abuse when I'm alone in a game and deeply afraid a ghost is going to eat me. No one would do that to me, of course.
Let's see. If anyone expects me to do that, they're shit out of luck.
I just realised what it is. That's like, why isn't the audio from you coming better? And it's because I'm getting the audio is coming through from the game, which has no filters, no noise dampening, nothing. So basically, every single it'll be the same on your end.
Oh yeah, the mouth sounds
Everything-
in Phasmophobia are horrendous.
Yeah. Exactly. So I was just like, "Aha! We can hear you chewing something, Rich." I'm trying to tell you that, and of course, as I'm fucking around with this cigarette and flicking my nose, and so all of that's going to be transmitted on your channel.
Yeah.
So we're both going to sound awful on each other's channels, and we just have to live with it, I think.
Yeah, I need to somehow listen back to work out how my sound is, because it does seem like my normal. Yeah, if I don't say anything, the bass level's about -52. And that's not bad for background sound. To be honest, what we record for the podcast is probably about the same as that, but I don't have the ability to then go and remove all the nasty sound. Oh shit.
What the? I don't think I've ever been here. Oh bugger! Have we just? We have, haven't we? Right, I suppose we best get looking then. We've gone into this with absolutely no preparation and no idea what we're doing. Can you say spleen?
Yeah, that is pretty much on brand. But it does mean, however, that we don't have to bother doing any packing in and packing out like we normally do for hours.
The van's just backed straight into the...
Yep, so I'm going to go straight in with the parabolic.
Literally no fucking idea what I'm doing. Let me orientate. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. I'm going straight in with the parabolic, and I'm going to walk into the middle of it, and I'm going to start asking questions, and I'm going to see if I can get a vague idea of a room. Because to be honest, doing this with two people is absolutely bonkers. Hello. Is there anybody there? Can you give me a sign, please? Can you give me a sign? I might have to get you to direct me out. So yeah, definitely van bitch for this one.
Just fine by me.
Can you give me a sign, please?
I have never been on this level before, but it looks like the inside of SCP.
Neither have I. It's going to be interesting. Oh, I've got sound. Sorry, bear with. Can you give me a sign, please? Yeah, it's going to be tricky to pin down, I think. Give me a sign, please.
Well, you're the opposite side to the fuse box.
Yeah, if you could direct me to the fuse box, that would probably be a good idea.
Right, the fuse box is coming, turn left, turn right, turn...
Left at the end of here.
No, I'm doing it.
Give me a sign, please. Where are you, you pesky spook?
I'm getting quite seriously trolled.
Give me a sign.
Oh, the fuse box is...
Where are you? Give me a sign. Man, I thought this was going to be easier. Parabolic mic is letting me down. Give me a sign, please.
Where the fuck are you?
Give me a sign. Where are you? Give me a sign, please. It's not giving me any signs. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Heard a creaking noise from back behind me. Where are you? Are you in here? Where are you? Give me a sign.
Anything?
Oh, this room might be a hopeful. Are you in
Let's bring
here?
a couple of extra bits in, shall we? EMF reader. You got a temperature reader? No, you haven't. Let me just... Stay where you are. Turn up, turn right, end of the corridor. Turn left, end of the corridor. Turn right.
Give me a sign. That's
On
you.
my way.
Yeah, I can see your torch.
Two people doing asylum is about as insane as it gets. Right, here's a thermometer.
This room
Here's an
seems
EMF reader.
likely.
Seems fucking creepy, that's for certain. First left, end of corridor. Okay, I suck it. Why couldn't they leave the fucking signs to reception still up?
So I'm sure this is the right general area. I feel that maybe the parabolic mic is for finding the general area, and then you need to go on a bit more of a concerted search. I'm curious as to how well they triangulate if you've got two parabolic mics. Give me a sign, please.
Somewhere in that batch of rooms, but probably we need to do some temperature readings and EMF, really.
Where are you?
What's the nearest camera?
Yeah, Mark, we're having a little bit of a struggle
on.
finding the room that, because this is a huge map. It's absolutely enormous, and so our usual tricks of going in each room with a thermometer doesn't work. So I'm having to use the parabolic, which you don't normally have much call for. Could you give me a sign, please? Where are you?
That is the room you were checking out before is our base of operations, I would say.
Yeah, I think in general we need to have somewhere fairly central.
I know what a Ouija board's going to tell us.
Oh, please tell me you found one.
No. But, like, what if it's just one of the cells? Will it just say cell? And you'll be like, ah, cheers. And fuck me, these really are cells.
Yeah, this was not during the light and
Check this
fluffy
entire
period.
area, haven't you?
Yeah, this wasn't during the light and fluffy period of mental health assistance in the American medical system.
Was there for one?
I'm now downstairs. I'm getting quite a lot of pickups now.
Ah. Right, I'm going to start moving stuff into that room that we identified.
Oh, I found an open door that we didn't open.
Well, that's creepy as hell.
And I've got 4 degrees in here. It's the TV room.
Right, hold on. I'm going to have a look at the map, which means... Right, down the right-hand side stairs, and once you are facing down the corridor, it is the 1, 2, 3rd room on the left. It has a camera right outside. Let me get my camera focused on it. That's close, that's the stairwell. Got it. Okay. Right, so all the stuff we dumped in the other room kind of needs to come down, doesn't it?
I just thought, I'm walking around with just a torch. My sanity is going to be in the toilet, isn't it?
44%, you're not doing bad.
It could be that it's set to not hit quite so hard here, which would be sensible. Okay, yeah, if you come down the stairs. In fact, I'm going to put down the parabolic mic on the corner to show you where we need to go. And the door's open and there's a turned over bed just behind the door. It's fairly clear where it is after that. Definitely our
Your
rooms.
confidence
very
in
active
my
in
being
there.
able to navigate a place like this in the dark is, well, probably misplaced.
There you
Hello.
go. Yep. Straight down there. See the open door with the bed behind it? That's the one.
So the moment the door starts fucking with such things, we screwed.
Could
It has
be.
got the more permanent fixture of a camera. It's a big old room, isn't it?
Yep.
It's in here!
Well, that's good. You found him already.
Yeah, he found me.
Just to check to anyone listening in, is my speed pad mechanical keys too clacky?
I might be a little lost again.
I just saw your torch. I just saw your
Oh, no,
torch.
you're
You're all good. I think I might just have discovered a new use for glow sticks.
Leave it.
That's good news. Just the fact that I've got my microphone pickup bars on screen, and I can see every time I tap the microphone. So every time I tap the key, it does cause a little jump on the mic. So
Yep, it's done
wasn't sure how clacky it
the
was.
motion.
oh, excellent. I'm about to pop another camera in there. And it's just fucking around with drawers as well.
Well, we're going to bring down some other evidence.
Cameras down, cameras down. That was good.
Phew!
Ah, it's hunting. Have to stay very quiet. We're hunting rabbits. Rascally rabbits.
Right, now your sanity's in the toilet, I suggest you eat a lot of pills.
How long did it take us? How long did it take us to realise that we couldn't open the door because there was a hunt going on?
Quite a while. The lock symbol is a giveaway, but I wasn't trusting it.
I'm going to go and chuck a load of crucifixes in there. If you could direct me into there, that would be really handy.
Righto, so the door ahead of you turn right. Straight to the end of the corridor. And there will be some stairs.
Oh man, this is easy.
It's an easiest route, yeah.
I think the level might be designed so that most places have a pretty straight there route. Unlike prison, which is an absolute bitch.
Okay, I've got the book. A spirit box.
Crucifixes are down.
I think we should do big maps more often.
This is quite interesting. I think that...
Speaky, radio.
Yes, keep forgetting that. So, yeah, I think that we have had some frustrations, I think, because high school is just so hard to find the correct room. But this one, not even prison, if I'm rightly in past, we've never had much trouble finding the room.
Was easy. In a weird way, prison was easier than school.
Candle and EMF reader we need down there. EMF reader's on the table.
Drop the spirit box and...
See if we can get this SOB to blow out a candle. And it seems to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind. I hate the noise of the spirit box. Are you there? Can you hear me? Okay, it just wrote in the book and then threw the book at the wall.
That'd be an angry ghost.
Where are you?
I'm behind you.
Ooh, that was pretty spoopy.
I heard that. What did it say?
It said, I'm behind you. And you know what? I believe him. Let's try something else.
Fucking hell.
Do you want to hurt us?
Attack.
Yes.
Is that R3 now?
Could be what we got.
Spirit box and ghost writing, I've confirmed. What have you got? What have you had?
That's it, innit? Got nearly all the cheese. Everything but the EMF read.
Well, this is going smoothly.
Ghost orb would be meh. Ghost orbs we ain't got yet, but we've only got the one camera in there. Could probably do with more.
Right, spirit box writing. Fingerprints and freezing temperatures. So I'm going to go in there with a thermometer and with a UV torch.
Right, now, hang on. Freezing temperatures isn't one of them. Ghost writing spirit box.
EMF.
EMF level 5 is spirit. Fingerprints is poltergeist. Ghost orbs is meh. Ghost orbs I ain't seeing none yet, but we could do probably with more cameras.
I'm taking a camera down. I'm trying navigating with my light off, just using the night vision. It's pretty spooky. I just want to say sorry to my mom and my dad. I'm scared to open my eyes, and I'm scared to close them.
Just notice how much more echoey the sound is, which is a nice touch.
We're watching you now, you spooky bitch.
Have you got a camera?
Yeah, let's put a new one in here, different angle.
As in a picture camera?
No.
probably need one of those.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, is that fingerprints? Do you want to shift the dots for a second? He's gone. I'm here on my own. It's fine. I'm not scared. These aren't tears. It's the bravery running down my face. You left me down here.
I did, yeah. All of it.
Oh, nothing other than I was talking to myself. Right. Camera.
Got camera.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure that I saw fingerprints on the light switch, but I'm going to need to turn the dots off to check. So if you want to come down with me so you can hold the UV torch while I take a picture of the dots. Or vice versa, either or. Pretty spooky, ain't it?
It's a bit full Kidderminster, isn't it?
Can't believe there's houses built on that now.
Well, if you remember the residential area, it kind of made sense.
Right. Whoa. Went badly. Step into the light, Caroline. Step into the light. Well, there he is. Right, you and me are gonna have words. You killed me. Look, that's my body there. That's my body. You did this. You did it. Don't you feel shame? Walking around there with your big stick in the air. Yeah. You can walk about. Little Johnny Big Stick. I know the truth. It's amazing how brave you can be when you're already dead and you've got nothing to lose. There's definitely fingerprints, definitely a poltergeist.
Well, it's not ghost orbs.
Now, obviously, I've got no way of telling Grim that,
Doesn't
but
look like fingerprints.
you could always let him know, you know. I'm not saying anything at all, but if that information was to get to Grim some way, I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
Oh dear. poltergeist.
Yeah,
So close.
I actually got that because I did find fingerprints. I was looking right at them the moment the hunt started, and it instantly killed me.
Where were they? I couldn't find them by the light switch. I did look.
It's because the dots. Literally, I could just see that one of the dots on the dots projector was slightly misshapen. So it was that. There was clearly a fingerprint underneath it. If the hunt hadn't started, then yeah, if I'd have asked you to take the dots off the wall while I took the photograph, and we'd have seen it.
It hunted again after it had hunted you.
Yeah, I was following it around, shouting abuse at it. Go back and watch it on the video.
Yeah, you were less terrified and more kind of annoyed.
I was, yeah.
You get a second of clear radio and or voice, depending on how close you're standing, after they murder you. So the thing the last thing you say after you presumably got the hands like right in front of your face is transmitted.
Oh well. Should we go from one of the big ones to one of the little ones?
But one of the trickier ones. This is not to be fucked with, this one.
Yes. I'm just messaging the wife.
It's alright, I've got a cup of tea brewing, so...
Because it's 2021 and we now message our spouses.
It was just 6 minutes ago, it was 21 of 2021.
Yeah.
In 2021. But, like... to be fair, I was going, do you want a cup of tea over IRC ICQ back in the Cambridge days?
Yeah.
So
I need a "you died" screen. Maybe have it pop up over my face cam. You died.
oh, I've got one for you, but you have to be listening to my stream to hear it because it's a sound bite. I'm wondering if there's a way.
Give me a second, I'll bring it up. Turn off my mic so we don't get any horrendous feedback.
I've been waiting for an appropriate mouse. Been used once before. I've been waiting for an appropriate mouse. Been used once. Say when you're ready. Say when you're ready.
I'm on.
And now we've got a visual description of hubris.
There will be a graphic to go along with that eventually. If you go and search for, particularly in my YouTube channel for hubris, that will pop up the actual video that's from. Hubris. That's almost exactly what it looks like. It used a bunch of the clip arty stuff in like Windows Movie Maker or something. So it's got hubris in like with sparkles around the letters that it wipes in from left to right like an 80s TV show. But I figure that's an appropriate one for us to have. Almost tempted to get a T-shirt of that. All right, I think I have added all the things. You can generally tell by checking how many video cameras we've got. Yeah. Specifically why we can't. Oh, I can see your teeth.
Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. And remember to check the whiteboard for help. I managed to get a
Yes, will it be the torches? Or a camera, a UV torch, and another torch? I think there's a function by which I can play sound samples, or sound samples get played. I'm getting a lot of attention from these bots, which is a bit concerning.
What sort of stuff you getting?
They're just following the channel. They never actually come in, they never view the channel, but you just get them joining in ones or twos or threes. So move swiftly to ban them. I don't know how effective that is, but I've yet to have an actual raid.
No, it's really,
Can't say I'm looking forward to one because it feels like an inevitability.
it's really shit ass behaviour. It really is. Oh, do you know, I completely not noticed that Robin had looked in and said hello.
Yep. Being able to watch the chat and play is a skill you have to work on rather.
I need a transparent chat overlay, like top left or something, but
I tried putting that on a game and it did my head in.
can you not have it just so it gives you a new chat that pops up on like as a visual overlay just for like 5 seconds, just long enough for you to read it and then disappears again?
Yeah, that could be quite useful, I suppose. There are various things to do that. Overwolf has got something, I think. But I haven't had Overwolf installed for some time.
I do worry sometimes that our loading period, although absolutely essential to our gameplay, probably isn't the most exciting spectator sport.
No. But live with it. Remember, Twitch is about people having fun. Not about producing quality content.
So everyone watching, you are having fun. The beatings will continue until the fun improves.
You will enjoy yourself.
It's state mandated fun, comrade.
Has to be said that our belts and braces approach to loading out is just... or loading in or whatever.
You're having fun now, aren't you? Watching two middle-aged men playing a computer game in a really dull way. Are you not entertained?
Oh, you know where the fuse box is?
Right. Okay, gonna need thermometer, gonna need camera, gonna need a big shiny torch.
Let's go!
Oh, I have put it on intermediate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like we probably are in the position now where we can jump up to a professional for Willow Street, but yeah, I figure why the rush. Well, we've got a magazine thrown on the floor in the child's bedroom.
That's a good start. There was a paint can down here last time, wasn't it?
It is not a gentleman's magazine, regrettably to say.
How disappointing.
Man, when I was a
Not
kid...
a sticky-paged copy of Razzle, then.
I was about to say, when I was a kid, if Ghost had thrown a magazine at the wall, it would have stuck fast.
Just gonna check if there's a... Guess what? There's the Ouija board. Exactly where it was last time.
Yeah, I reckon there's a decimal point error there for likelihood of Ouija board. 30% instead of instead of 3, I reckon.
Right, I want to grab a camera. Where are you? That was anticlimactic. Where are you? Dude.
I keep forgetting that hunts happen. I keep forgetting that hunts happen. My light doesn't flash and... Oh, is he down here? Oh, here we go. Is that what killed me? Little crawly bitch. I'm gonna tread on you. I'm gonna tread on you. So this is what you get. This is what you get. This is what you get. I am upset. I am upset.
Ah! Ah!
I'm choosing Demon because it absolutely smashed the hell out of us. Oh goodness. Effect that had on our... Oh no, it's going to be Uri. I want it to be Uri. Oh man.
Oh dear.
Oh, I chose Demon and then I changed my mind. I went for Uri because of the massive effect it had on our sanity. Oh.
Well, shit. I did actually play the Hubris sample after that because it was so appropriate.
Did you play a piece of dance music, like proper oomph, oomph, oomph thing?
Yep.
I thought, yeah, I heard some oomph, oomph, oomph. I might have your Twitch open in the background somewhere.
Yeah, just very quiet. Because I played Spooky Skeletons.
Ah.
Now
Cool.
I'm wondering if is there some way to feed that into my actual microphone so that it trolls you as well. But then I realised that's.
So yeah, that was like. Right. Once more with feeling.
Oh, we're back to Willow.
Yeah, we can give Willow another try. I'm well up for that.
Let's do it.
That was an accidental face cam though. Yeah.
I'm going to be filling all the things if you don't hurry up.
I was fiddling with my stream. I now see why you very quickly went down the I need a producer route. I clearly don't.
Well, actually, I went down the getting a producer, or at least getting someone who, the first person who watched my channel with any regularity to feel empowered to tell me off for not doing things, because you kept on saying, you need a producer, Graham. You saw all of these things. Are you done loading up your stuff?
Yep, all good to go.
Yep, okay. I was just leaving you some space to actually put some things in.
Yep, filled up. Let's do this. Let's bust some ghosts.
I
We've arrived. Check the equipment.
feeds
Get set up
of
for investigation.
your face or my face
Check the white
or
board for help.
and or the game, and it's
Reports of light switch.
feels kind of strange. But you are basically you at some point you're running most of a TV studio from your
Well, yeah, that's the
from
thing.
your
I mean,
desk.
I'm very pleased with all of my gadgets that I've got. So I've got my bouncy cam. I can do my bouncies.
Do you like your bouncy cam?
I've got my camera deactivated, which I'm a very big fan of. I'm so proud of that. Such a little thing. Designed that graphic completely myself. Krita is a wonderful thing. Amazing piece of software. I better turn the mic back on, screen back on there, so that everyone can see the beardy freak. Camera. Book. George EMF. I think we've got the main body of our gear out.
Yeah, we're good to go. It's only around the... It's just a small step, isn't it? Fuse box is... basement.
On the way. It's not scary. Two lockers in the basement. Worth remembering on this one. That's my daughter coughing next door. Picks up with perfect clarity on the mic. Might have to see if there's some kind of noise gate plug-in.
What for? OBS?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a noise gate filter on all the sound things. Very easy to set up.
Do I have to set it up, or is it already there?
It's pretty close.
Just yeah, when I look down on the sound meter for my microphone, it's always going up and down.
Yep.
I don't know how much that's actually transmitting.
Well, if we... Freezing breath.
Yep, this is our
There
room.
was free.
Well, the fact that he was fucking in here.
4.
Yeah, Annie.
Minus 2.4. Oh, we've got our room then.
I'd make a fair bet on EMF level 5 there as well.
Getting all the locker doors ready for us to run away.
Oh, let's smudge him.
This tripod doesn't have a camera on it.
I'm trying to remember which room it was.
To the end and left.
Back room.
Yeah.
Try not to get caught up on the
Just
doors.
hit.
Did not fuck around, that guy, did he?
No, nice quick start. Admirable, really. Like going up with box and book.
Yep. Camera and dots. Oh.
Could you give me a sign, please? Where are you? Are you here? Could you write in the book, please? I will leave it on the side of the bath. There we go. Where are you? Do you want to hurt us? Do you really wanna hurt me?
Ghost orbs.
You write in the book, please.
So I think freezing temperatures in ghost orbs have happened.
Yep, absolutely.
Smudge sticks didn't work.
Got all the torches on, all the lights on, so
Definitely freezing breath in here.
fingerprint on the door.
Well, that's our 3. Probably.
Oh, that shit.
And it's a Hantu! Right, we managed to smudge it. If you want to tell Joseph Clark that he's not very scary at all, and we really don't care, feel free. Because we need to prevent it hunting with a crucifix. What just flew across the camera there?
He did.
You should probably get a camera.
Yeah, I'm just perfectly positioning the UV torch for the fingerprint photo.
I would have come and, like, you know, pointed the torch for you.
There's just something about getting the angle exactly right.
BK! Welcome in.
I'm getting freezing breath out here. Are we sure that's actually the room? Oh, crucifix is bent down. Oh! I ran like a jackrabbit there. Well, the other one is stun it while
Give me a
it's
sign,
chasing someone.
please.
So, I really fancy that. I think we're done here.
I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Ooh. Floating cameras.
Thanks, Bacula. I got those ones, but yes, ban any others because, especially anything that's HOS 00312 or something like that, they are hate bots. And do you fancy joining us for some spooky times?
Spooky times.
So cheers!
You didn't actually manage to get a photo of the ghost. It looked like you were close a couple of times.
Yeah, but I think both times it flickered, it just sort of phased out as I was taking the picture, unfortunately. Still,
Okay, well, tell us when you're ready.
that was pretty solid.
Oh, and BK, have a look on Steam. There's a game called Malum. It's only if you're interested, we could do that as well.
Had some jobs for you.
Pirate.
We could take a 5-minute break while Bat's getting set up.
I think they're taking a little time to chill out after work, so
Right.
we might have a little longer to wait than that. But if I could do with putting another cup of tea in.
Let's have a short comfort break then.
Righto. And if I'm quick, I might even be able to do a hubris graphic while we're.
Excellent. Latest. And I return.
I've made a very silly command.
Yeah.
I've completely failed to make a cup of tea. I'm just going to do that now.
No worries.
And eat some Rolos. It's very important to do that.
Yeah. I've got some lovely dark chocolate I'm munching away on.
See, my project manager was on at me because my chocolate wasn't classy enough. She's like, surely there's better chocolate than Rolos, mini Rolos. And I'm like, there is only one better chocolate than mini Rolos. She's like, oh, I'm not like on about green and black trying. I'm like, no, mini eggs.
Yes.
And we all agreed that mini eggs were best chocolate.
Oh, I have a little visitor. Can you see my stream?
Not currently, but I'm going to guess that it's Abby.
It is. Look at this little cutie. This is Abigail. She's beautiful. She's not my cat.
She is so very angry all the time.
She's furious. She loves to argle bargle. She argles and she bargles, and we love her dearly.
One more test of that. Hi. Rich is muted. Ah, sweet. And join us in the lobby, and we will be right back when we're right back. Except that Rich has been right back for ages, and everyone can hear me having a rambling conversation with him.
That's all part of the fun, isn't it? Righty ho then.
Batkiller is just joining us.
Yeah, I've just messaged the code.
Yes, it's just I'm talking to you in game and talking to Batkiller on Discord.
We could be the interlocutor.
As in what my job was at the Cambridge Beer Festival for
Yes.
getting on for 6 years. Although it has to be said, when Paul took over doing that job, he really did ace having more radios on your body than is entirely sensible for any human being.
Yes.
And so we do kind of need to rig you up with a backpack with the base unit in it as well. You are the office. Right. Press buttons. Oh. Accidentally stopped my stream.
Easily
Again.
done.
I think I'm going to move that button somewhere else. Oh, it's completely balked. OBS does this sometimes. Been a hell of a day of technical errors. Been a hell of a day of technical errors. And not all the errors were technical. A lot of them were quite human.
Right, well, I've chosen.
Yeah, my
Tangle
stream's just become a bit haunted. It's... Oh, God. Oh? Yep. We're ready for you in-game, BK, if you... What, Phasmophobia? Oh, to make Spiritfarer work. I forgot about that, yes. Passing messages. Killer will be a minute more because to make one game work, they had to uninstall all of Steam. Okay. You can hang out in the voice channel anyway. I'm not going to mute it. Right, we've been told to go ahead. So
I picked a little one, easy enough to do.
yeah, we back just says let's go ahead until she gets here. So let's do it.
Should be an easy one.
I promise you, we're normally a lot more efficient than this. Well, less crap at least.
You lie.
Photo, crucifix, candle.
What I probably need to do is separate the Discord channel and the game audio channel, so that, like, if we are having a conversation with someone on Discord, I can turn off everyone else. Because obviously my stream is just them playing half of your conversation with Bat.
Yep.
So I should probably find a way of splitting game audio and Discord audio and putting some kind of...
You still have me talking in game though. You won't. Yeah. There's something
called sound meter, and there's banana and potato, which basically create virtual audio boards for your PC. And you might remember from back in early streaming days for PUBG, the amount of hassle I had with the things getting messed up with that.
Yeah. Oh well. I suppose at a certain level you start using a laptop for the streaming, and it's easy to separate things up a little bit.
I can't hear you over the hundreds of follows from bots I'm getting all of a sudden.
Yeah, it does feel a bit nefarious, doesn't it?
Yeah, back here.
Clear, if you're able to ban those ones that just came in.
See if you saw a camera or two.
I'm fairly sure I saw 6 on the shelf.
Me too.
I'm just wondering what happened. 1, 2, 3 there. Might drop some through the bottom or something.
No,
But that's why we have spares.
I think that you can. Give me a second. Look. Let's see if I can do it.
Oh, if they're stacked together, you can end up double mounting them. Yeah.
Yeah. Good to know. We're probably massively over-prepared for this one. It is the tiniest house.
I know. The thing I love about this is the potential to just put a camera in every single bit of it, and possibly get ghost orbs before
Going
you
in.
even got a temperature reading. Thank you, BK. They are a total pain in the arse.
I'm not a fan.
Yep, can't activate night vision again.
You can from the laptop though, can't you?
Well, I don't know. Alright, lights are on. There was a little whisper there. Was that Kim? It sounded like it might be Kim.
Yes.
Well, you can inform Kim for her amusement, she's just scared the living shit out of her.
May well be coming on shortly.
Oh, amazing! No sign of the bone yet. I've got the power on and it's pretty cool around the corridor. Oh, 0.8. Might hit freezing temperatures in kitchen. Yeah.
Where are you?
Duh!
How old are you? Do you really want to hurt me? Can you write in the book, please? Can you write in the book? Where are you?
Not a sausage.
Can't put the bloody thing on the side. Are you here? Where are you?
Ghost orbs. Ghost orbs and freezing temperatures.
Good start.
So dot reactor would be a Ure. Ghost writing would be a Revenant. Fingerprints would be a Hantu. That's it.
I'm going to check for fingerprints. Did you say poltergeist is an option?
No.
Right.
Back killers for this for the next one.
Cool.
You're doing the moonwalk again. You got quite a kind of sachet to you.
Huh. Wasn't deliberately moving. Mysterious.
If you've got the book open, I think that causes...
Right, so ghost writing looks like a nope. Let's have a good look for the dots.
See, all the dot sightings I've had have been in infrared mode. Have you been seeing it mostly in normal?
Well, I've seen it in real life, like in normal view. So I don't know. I think it's pretty much in everything. Honestly, don't know.
Yeah, those ghost orbs are nice, and I'm becoming a critic. Oh, those are some nice ghost orbs.
Look at the orbs on that. Right, so it's just gone. It's just gone round towards the front door. Now it's gone back in the kitchen.
Get us and all the technology. What if you're sticking in my face? Stop it. So all the evidence types again.
So looking at the fingerprints,
Yep.
ghost writing.
Or dots. It's chucking stuff. I can see that on camera.
Oof, it's you. Jesus. Oh, written in the book. Revenants.
That'll do it.
A very quiet revenant who doesn't seem particularly bothered. So that's nice to see.
Right, do we want to dump some crucifixes and shit in there?
Oh, we've already got both of them down. I think that's everything, isn't it?
Ooh, creepy candle.
My lady wife is ready to join us.
I have smudge sticks right round. Right, blew out the candle.
Excellent. Right, I'm going to try and piss it off then.
Yeah, Daniel Moore. Oh, Danny boy!
Daniel Moore with his band of men. Daniel Moore running through the glen. Daniel Moore, Daniel Moore, Daniel Moore, Daniel Moore, Daniel Moore, Daniel Moore.
Not a sausage. The activity marker didn't even move a bit.
Where are you, Daniel Moore? Give me a sign, Daniel. Daniel, give me a sign. Daniel Moore. Daniel Moore, give me a sign. Daniel Moore, where are you?
Danny Moore!
Can you give me a sign, Daniel?
Moore. Daniel Moore, Daniel Moore.
Daniel, give me a sign. Come on, don't be rubbish.
Something just went thud.
Daniel. Daniel Moore, where are you?
And again.
Danny Moore, Danny Moore. Where are you, Daniel Moore? Daniel Moore, superstar. Melt this crucifix if you are a ghost. Right, I didn't think that through.
My favourite hobby is watching Richie getting eaten on camera. How spread out are the crucifixes?
Either end of the kitchen cabinet. I think that's
Becky was asking what if they love musicals. It's going to be a good point. You wouldn't be pissing them off much. Maybe they actually like you singing.
good points.
Does seem quite hard to roll this one up.
Yeah. Right, it just made the angry hunt stomping around noise, but didn't hunt. Daniel Moore, are you here? Daniel Moore. Sondheim is overrated.
The chief is not ticked yet.
I think we've done everything we can, really.
I think you have. I'm not sure we should really
Just
piss around trying to get this ghost to do something new.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's probably a
let's
good
go.
time to finish up.
Oh, are you finishing for the night?
No, I'm good for some more.
Oh, good. Sorry. This is the way you said that. I was like, oh.
okay.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready.
Yay! Oh, hello, right, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody. I will see you later.
Ha!
Bye!
Kim.
Get out. Ah, I'm escaping. Ah, there we go. Done. Hello!
Welcome, Kim, to the stream.
Yes, my apologies. I'm sorry, I'm very popular and I haven't spoken to people for a while, and I was complaining about my job, so all of these things were necessary and important at the time.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, is it just the three of us now?
I think we're gonna have Pat Killer join us.
That's
Oh,
just come
no.
on, yes.
Oh, right, okay. It did. I got very confused because it's been such a long time since I played Phasmophobia because I'm level 52 and you're all like 4 times more powerful. By the way, you're all financing me on this because I'm not doing it.
My level is over 9,000.
Oh, actually, no, I tell a lie. I've got $2,000. I'm actually doing all right.
That's about as much as I have.
Yeah, well, I was just chatting to Andy and Laura and people who were playing Lunch Lady. Which it's actually apparently had a very good update, so it's now even scarier. And
We should check it out.
I have Lunch
yes.
Lady, but I haven't. I've only played it once, and I didn't like it because I didn't know what I was doing, and I don't like things where I don't know what I'm doing very quickly. It makes me a bit upset. Yeah. What does it mean by 100% next to your names?
Oh, so you can, you can make people quieter, which I absolutely haven't done for you.
I set I set everyone to 80. I find that's best.
You can hear me downstairs anyway, so it doesn't matter. So when I'm screaming, it's going to be the same anyway. You just get it in surround sound.
Yeah, you have to keep an eye out for Evie.
You're closer. Now she's asleep anyway. She was too busy getting excited about her school trip and trying to persuade what she wanted to bring with her and tell me who she's probably going to be in the dorms with, which is going to be, so she seems to be somewhat excited, and for 200 quid she's going for a week whether she likes it or not.
Yes, I'm not picking up.
Yeah, I'm not picking up. No, Mr.
Hello,
Usher. Hello! Sorry, I'm just sat chatting away. My apologies. And also wondering about, I'm trying to master the art of the crochet and it's upsetting me. Oh! She says, dropping it. Well, I feel like it's like the final boss for me. If I don't actually learn to do it, then I feel like I've not accomplished, well, I mean, I've probably accomplished quite a lot really, but this would be something that I would like enjoy accomplishing. Maybe, I don't know. But, oh crap, what am I doing?
Well,
anyway.
Thrown in a load of gear.
Good. Well, I've got $2,000, so, and I've probably got some stuff, but as if I'm going to actually.
Are we doing a professional? Because I will die.
Oh no, don't worry. You're not the only one. I'm level 52, but I'm not actually any good at this.
There we go.
We're going to be nicer to them. Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck off.
I just fucking hide in the van anyway, so.
Yeah, see, that's what weaklings do, and that is not fair. You're gonna have to come out, I'm afraid, because I will not allow it.
Just to give you some context, Kim is going to be really, really horrible to me throughout the rest of the evening, and that's
because we're married.
That's because we're married.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, we've been to.
The wedding was a laugh.
Yeah, that was the last time we shared a laugh. Then it's just all
that's
downhill
absolute bollocks.
Let's go.
Oh yes, it's been full of the joys. Oh, are you ready? Oh, I've got to ready myself. Ready up. There we go.
Oh, hang on. I haven't actually put anything in. Hang on. Who needs strong flashlights?
I'll take whatever you've got because basically I'm just letting the men finance me. As a true feminist, I let men do.
Whoever's standing in front of me, they're not. Fine, I'll stand over here. There we go.
I'm not even. I don't know where the hell I am. I've readied up, and then that's it.
Yeah, you're good.
You're very short.
I don't know where. Who's very short?
You are.
Fuck off. I'm short because I don't know. It's the game. I forgot that you can move around.
We'll need all the fancy pills we can get here.
Oh, tell me about it. Real life as well. Why? Are you making rude remarks about your wife, Richard?
I'm inside your head. If you,
It's the only thing you're getting inside of tonight.
I will do this because you're on the stream. I'll send you a picture of the inside of your face.
I think I already know how bad that is. Thanks, hon. I should probably put the stream on just so you've got an extra viewer, really, haven't I?
But God knows I could do with it.
Yeah, love. Maybe you need to start taking your shirt off for the ladies or something. I don't know. Not me. Yeah, true. Actually, that is exactly my response to that entire proposition as well.
Wait a minute.
Oh man,
I'll undo a button. There we go.
What? I'm not watching you, so I don't care. Oh, fuck off. Oh, that is
I have
creepy.
no idea what's going on behind me, and I'm not going to look.
It's like I have breasts with teeth.
Yeah.
If you like looked up underneath, you'd see like my boobs and then my mouth, and then obviously the big nose as well, because that's a family trait.
Boobs, nose, and a big mouth. That's a pretty accurate avatar, isn't it?
How dare you? I did actually just already say that, so you've basically just been really rude and reiterated the mean things I said about myself, Richard.
Yeah, all part of the fun.
Holy shit.
Hey, you can talk shit about him for the next 12 seconds.
Something just happened. Oh. More fucking...
So what is Hossa 312 then?
Oh god, are you getting them now?
No, I just noticed on your comments, thank you for following.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm still finishing this.
Oh,
crochet.
that's Cruxis trolling me.
Oh, are you streaming as well?
Yeah, we're both streaming.
Oh. I'm watching neither of you. In the nicest way.
Oh. I'm still waiting for BK to join. That's just weird. Ugh. Will you two get a room?
Who? What is Richard doing to me? Oh, fuck off! You're such a dick. What's gonna happen to you tonight? I've got a crochet hook, Richard. I'm gonna crochet something with your intestines.
Grim, look.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I'm not looking.
I'm not looking either. Oh, you made me miss a stitch.
Okay. Where's BK? Oh, she's crashed out. Shall we redo?
Ah, bugger.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, go on.
Okay. Open shut.
Richard can
Do a
Richard can
mulligan.
carry on. Yeah. We completed it already. We are super speeds. I think that is the quickest speed run of this game I've done.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Oh, it was an only. We should have known.
What? Oh, how dare we? Oh, I gained 0 experience. Wonderful. I was about to get excited because I genuinely thought I got some XP then, and then realised that I didn't.
Oh my god. Yeah, I got a screenshot of your antics in the lobby. It's grim.
What? It is, isn't it?
Thermometer, 2 strong flashlights, sanity pill, salt,
Wow.
camera, glow stick, crucifix.
It's a really
There's a guy on the podcast I listen to who makes a living out of doing twee little songs. Basically anything.
I can't even imagine. That would probably annoy me, and I live with Richard, so... Twee songs
It requires absolutely no excuse to sing at any point. It's just...
It's the things you do, like when you're waiting for stuff to load up, or something to... Hello.
His favourite character was in Stella Street was David Bowie, because David Bowie would sing everything singing as David Bowie. So always play on debit card because I'm David Bowie.
And then you got
Oh dear.
Rolling Stones around the corner shop. Who needs some more beans, Keith?
Is this old people television that I don't know about?
Sadly enough, it probably is. Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm quite young to be fair. Richard is 7 years older than me, so he's used to the insults, aren't you, love?
Yes. But I've got a hot young wife, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, really? Fucking hell. She could have you. Oh shit, I've lost my yarn. Where the fuck has it gone? There it is.
How did you lose yarn?
Well, apparently I'm not
are you-
great at keeping things in place, so it rolled off my lap because I was getting distracted by how annoying Richard was. And also, oh, fucking hell, what am I doing?
Having now lived with several people who did yarn-related stuff, yes, you can lose yarn. You can lose surprising quantities of yarn.
Oh, you can,
now
you can
that's
lose
weird.
What? What are you doing? Are you sat inside my head again or something?
No. You and Bat.
What are you doing?
You and Bat are kind of subsumed into one kind of amorphous double woman.
Ah, well. I can only apologise for,
Anyway, let's go. Fingers crossed.
Can see your eyeballs. Well, you were hovering in midair, so.
No, but no Kim yet.
Right, we got.
Hello!
Yay!
However, there was some disturbing noises going on during the loading screen. It was mostly just it was like, you know, the in-game sound effect for footsteps. I should probably actually put my stuff down, shouldn't I, and actually do something. I'm getting quite excited about mastering a new hobby. I'm so confident. Is there music? I heard music.
That might have been playing in Grim's stream. If you're quite close to Grim, his microphone's quite feedback a bit.
Right, I just thought like there was a disco element
that
that
is
had been
really
added.
weird.
I've not played this for a while, so to me, I thought that was just like maybe.
Most things have new skins.
Yes, it'll be really confusing. And we promise not to laugh at you when you go, I thought that was a thing. Well, what's this I got? Oh, it's a torch. All the torches are now modern looking, apart from the crap torch, which looks really old.
What does this box do?
It's a motion detector and the LED sensor, so it's two of the things rolled into one.
Ah, boring. Yeet. I wanted all the other fun stuff. Where's the? Oh, what's that? This?
You sound like Gurr from Invader Zim. What's this do? What's this do?
Fuck off. It's true though. Well, I want the camera. I want to take pictures.
Gurr is your spirit animal. It's very clear.
Oh no! If I had any kind
I
of
have
if I had any kind of any. Oh, I'm out of breath already. What the fuck? Go away.
Well, at least you can run. You didn't used to be able to do that.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but you can only run for 3 seconds, which is disappointing.
I've got better cardio than that, and I do no exercise and smoke like a chimney.
Yeah, thing is, I mean, I can do like all the fun aerial stuff, so that discounts any need to actually do proper exercise. There's cameras. Ooh, what else do you get in this? I forgot about. Torches. What's this kind of torch? That's a big torch.
That's the shitty one.
Oh, right, no one cares for
It's
that
an
one.
object for ritual purposes.
This one here that I'm showing in the torch, this silver one, big silver one, that is a shitty torch. The smaller ones.
Oh, right, wow.
Smaller ones with the.
Like I've got here, this one
that's a good
that's shining in your head.
That's a good torch. Yep, and if it's got a red button on the back, then it is a UV torch.
Oh yeah, I've got a UV one as well.
Right, let's open the door.
Where is the EMF reader? Is there one? Do you still have one?
You'd think with 4 people the loadout would be a bit quicker, but
The EMF reader, yeah, it is now black.
What? Oh, this little round pebbly thing.
No, that is a dots. I will tell you all about them in a minute.
I think Dracula's got bored and gone in.
Fair.
Video
I think that's
camera
fair.
like this. No, I'm doing this. I'm taking videos. Ooh. Oh, I'm still crouching. Whoops. Can you turn it on yourself and cry down it like in Blair Witch?
I actually did that in the asylum level. I was going down a corridor on my own in the dark, and I was doing that whole, I'm scared to open my eyes, and I'm scared to close them.
R.I.P. me. Oh, this is also new. Ooh.
I found the bone.
Oh, wow, that's bloody bright. Right, well, I didn't even check what kind of ghost we're looking for. I just kind of went for it.
A spoopy one.
This is going to be bad.
That's not how it works, Kim. We don't know what kind of ghost we're looking for.
It's been a while, hasn't it, Kim?
This is the problem, right? Is I don't know anything about this new version of it, so I'm going to die and scream quite a lot.
Okay, I found a door that is ajar already. That's always a good sign.
One? Is it the bathroom one? Because I was already in there.
Rich, you know how we built up a really sort of good practice process for ghost hunts?
And then we have introduced some agents of chaos.
Fuck. Yeah, can you actually... I don't like... I'm on my own. Why have you all gone? Oh shit, I can hear it. I heard it. No. It was in my ear.
Where were you?
I was in the living room here.
Oh, that's great. Let's get some captain then. Brilliant. We have a ghost event in the living room, Rich.
Does it count as a ghost event? What does the camera do exactly, by the way? What am I supposed to do with the video camera?
It's
Put it on something.
it's the same as the old video camera. You just put it down.
Ah, boring. Well, it's there now. Bye.
You remember the old DSLR cameras? Yeah, it doesn't do anything other than... But this time you can see through the viewfinder and therefore...
Yeah. I'm going to put a book.
Being helpful.
There you go. Right in the book, please. You can hear me talking loud. Sorry, I apologise. Please write in the book. Oh, EMF reader. EMF. There you go.
I already have an EMF reader.
Oh,
Christ.
I love having them. It makes me feel special.
It's like Chuckle Brothers in here.
Ooh, it's like a disco.
To me? To you? To me?
No.
Just fully expect yourself to go through a window any second. Was that the ghost? No. No, it was not the ghost.
We've just got these agents of chaos in there.
I come into the van for a bit of peace and quiet.
Hey,
Yeah, stop fucking with me, Kev.
That actually works. I put it up on the bookshelf. It was on the top of the bookcase.
Yep.
That's pretty sweet.
How much use it is, I'm not sure. It's pretty cool, but... Right, we're going on the fact that Kim got freaked out in the living room, so... That's cool.
I am asking nice.
It's pretty solid evidence.
Oh shit!
Here it goes.
Something made a noise. Something switched on.
There's a radio.
Oh, is that just... What's that? The radio.
It's upstairs.
Where's the radio?
It's upstairs.
Oh, so is it pissing about upstairs now?
I believe it's the room that I originally thought. Yeah,
Oh,
this
right,
one.
okay. Which room?
Well, we just have move things one room across. What's going on with temperature? Is it, who's got the thermometers?
I'm
I
currently,
don't.
I'm currently,
I have a
Richard.
thermometer. There's no word temperatures in the living room.
Which room are you in?
I'm in the boys'
see the
bedroom,
toilet.
which is at the front. It's the one with the blue walls. And, yep, over here.
Hello. Oh, EMF. Here.
Yeah, that sounded pretty solid.
Oh, you could well have heard the noise from upstairs. This is above the
Maybe,
living room.
actually. Is there a Ouija board? Have we found one yet?
This room?
I'm pretty sure that's the one,
This
yes.
room, yeah.
Keep an eye on where the lockers are in case you want to do a runner if it gets nasty.
Hello.
MP.
How old are you?
I've got the
He's
dots
old.
moving.
Okay.
We got the spirit
He's old.
box.
He's old. Spirit box.
It said old. I do not like. No like.
Old guy.
No, Pa.
Ghost hunting a little boy's room.
That's, yeah, not nice.
Oh, fingerprint.
Ooh, where? Oh shit, a handprint.
There's too many of us.
Someone want to grab a camera?
Oh crap, yeah, hang on. Downstairs. Get a camera. Oh fuck, I'm out of breath. Bastard. I wanna take a picture. Let's get rid of the EMF reader. I've got a camera. Whoop, coming up. Coming up with the camera, Richard. I keep forgetting I need to press space bar.
It does
Can
help.
you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear.
Yep. Hello.
Oh,
Oh fuck.
Oh shit, it's behind. It just
It's
Did you
bubbled.
get a picture?
It just, it's a little girl
No.
just took a
Get, hang
walk out
on.
of the bedroom.
I didn't get the thingy in it. Oh, hang on. Shine it again.
Yeah.
Can you shine it? Hang on, let me turn my torch off.
no, it's
Can you
alright,
shine the
you
UV
got
on the
it.
door,
You
Rich?
got it.
Did I? Oh, good. Did I? Oh! Ah! Wow, that's a really shit picture. Right, I'm following you. I do not want to be left on my own in this room.
So we've got fingerprints. What
Don't-
else have we got so far?
Well, the voice.
Spirit box, yeah, I'll get back. You got a
Spirit box.
didn't you? Excellent.
Yeah, spirit box. Right, so.
I'm going to go and wipe the two
spirit box.
crucifixes, or crucify.
Fingerprint. So it could be a phantom or a poltergeist.
Ghost writing would be a poltergeist.
Yeah.
Freezing temperatures, nothing. Dots would be a phantom. We've got the cameras thoroughly watched by two of us, just sitting in the van while you take all the risk.
When you say dots, you mean? When you say dots, you mean orbs? Or
No, so there's still there's ghost orbs as there were before, and then the dots, which are the laser dots, you can see them here, the green things, yeah? You can get like a ghostly outline going through those. It's not hard to see, it's like a white skeleton, framework of a ghost.
Anyone know where the book is?
You have a book in there?
there is a book, but it is in the living room.
Yeah. Just let's grab that, get it upstairs. It's one of the bits of evidence we may need.
You can hear the dots machine buzzing away.
Lights
We
just
don't
went
know
out.
anything about. We don't say anything about the name. There's nothing about names of ghosts or anything. We just know it's a ghost.
Oh, there's names.
Oh, what's the ghost name?
well.
Could you write in the book, please?
Ooh, close.
Jim's gonna find out the name any second, and then we're doomed.
Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer Anderson. Jennifer Anderson. Give us a sign. Jennifer Anderson.
We thought you were great in Horrible Bosses too.
So fucking annoying. Jennifer Anderson. Jennifer Anderson. Jennifer Anderson, can you give us a sign?
Can you write in the book,
Jennifer
please,
Anderson.
Jennifer?
Can you still get the ghost wound up by repeating its name loads?
Hey,
Yes.
Nice.
I was afraid of you finding that out.
Oh,
we've
come on up,
got
Millhouse.
book writing.
You've got what?
We have ghost writing.
Jennifer
It's
Anderson.
Poltergeist.
Jennifer Anderson.
What are our
Jennifer
other requests?
Anderson.
Smudge sticks.
Jennifer
are
Anderson.
on the way.
Right, if you all have a look in the journal, we've got a picture of a bone, some fingerprints, interaction, a picture of a picture frame, and a picture of a massive bitch.
Oh,
There isn't one
Yes.
actually, so you're lying.
smudge sticks. Can someone in the van? There's smudge sticks now out.
Give it a try.
I'm not doing. Richard, you're doing smudge sticks because I want to find out what happens.
No, I just did them. That's what.
Ah, boring. Smudge sticks. Jennifer Anderson. She's really not up to much, is she? Do you think a poltergeist would do something? Yeah, like, poltergeists are meant to be interesting. Jennifer Anderson, can you give us a sign? Jennifer Anderson, I am very
Can
scared.
give you a sign by eating me, more than likely.
Ooh, something came off the ceiling. I don't know what that was about. I looked up at the ceiling and there was like a little thing there, like sprinkles.
Might have
What
been
the fuck's that?
might be one of us clipping through the floor a little bit.
Props. Jennifer Anderson. I'm too scared.
Yes, deValmont. That happened a while back.
Hey,
Have we got
Right,
all the achievements?
Well, apart from the one where have a member of your team escape the ghost during a hunt. Now, since you're so good at saying the ghost's name, you could go in there and do your favourite
I am
thing,
not going.
and then the ghost will chase you and you can hide and we'll get achieved. How do you feel about that?
No, because you know what will happen is I will die. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send Richard in, and Richard is going to be in the house and I'm going to antagonise the ghost. Okay, Richard?
yeah. What's up, you piece of shit?
Or are you just ignoring your wife now?
No, I'm shouting abuse at the ghost.
Jennifer Anderson. You're a fucking bitch. Jennifer Anderson, Jennifer Anderson, Jennifer Anderson, Jennifer Aniston. No, Jennifer Anderson, Jennifer Anderson, Jennifer Anderson. Does anything happen? Nothing.
There's
What
deValmont.
the fuck is this ghost?
Did put some work into it, so I'm not quite sure what you mean by lucky.
Jennifer Anderson. Jennifer Anderson. I keep getting it wrong. Jennifer Anderson. Can you please give us a sign? Can you push my husband down a flight of stairs? Jennifer Anderson.
Jennifer Anderson, can you please give me the phone number of a good divorce lawyer?
Jennifer Anderson is dead. She probably doesn't care.
So's our
Jennifer
marriage.
Anderson.
Oh shit, the door! Ah! Oh, fuck off.
Fuck
Nice.
yourself.
Nice, nice, nice. Could you give me a sign, please?
You're horrible. I don't like any of you right now.
Give me a sign, please.
You're right there, Dracula.
You're all nasty pastors.
Can you give me a sign, please?
You know what?
You know what's gonna happen? I'll go in there and it'll happen, and I'll just sit there crying in a toilet. About my
I don't
life
think this ghost
work.
wants to talk to us.
Oh no, what you,
I
I've
think
found a
might
Ouija
be
board
right.
yet. There's gotta be a Ouija board. Oh!
Will you stop shutting
The
that?
fucking door!
This is not going to end well for anybody, let me tell you.
Right, I think we're done here.
Ah.
I think you had the right idea, Bat.
Hey, look, it's a giant fucking
just
prick
having
on camera.
No, watching the show.
Richard, I took a picture of you and you're a dickhead.
How is my sanity still 76?
I know.
Huh.
Weird.
How
Hey,
did
hey.
my sanity get down to 58?
I'm waiting for mine to go down to 69 again. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Nice.
Has everyone updated their books?
Poltergeist.
69.
Ready?
Yeah, I've done it. Poltergeist. Poltergeist it is.
Welcome back. I've got
Right.
some jobs ready for you.
Can we do that new house? I want to do the new house because I've not done the new house yet.
The new house. Oh, you mean the
Yeah,
one with no hiding places whatsoever?
Uh-huh.
I'm afraid we don't have it in our rotation.
Why not?
Because it randomises 3 or 4 options.
Oh. Meh. Boring.
It'll turn up in one soon. What's next?
A nice farmhouse.
Grafton Farmhouse. Oh, is that the one with the spooky roof that I don't like?
Spooky.
I'm not
roof.
sure.
The attic. Sorry, I'm eating the rest of Evie's Mawam, so.
You call an attic a spooky roof?
It was a spooky roof.
It's a good name, to be fair.
I love it.
It
It's
sounds
not
like
nice, I don't like
that YouTube channel where they run song lyrics through 10 different iterations of Google Translate.
In
I'm
the
just
spooky
saying.
roof.
I'm just saying. Attic.
A spooky. I want a spooky roof.
Upon the house hat.
Oh, fuck off. No, to be fair, every room's a spooky room when I'm in it.
This is true. You are so gothic you shit bats.
True.
Look, turn around and look at these two again. It's like this weird amorphous blob again. Oh,
Ooh.
you've ruined it.
Well, you've ruined a lot of things as well.
Yeah. Your vagina.
Like I'm married. Yeah, no, that was your daughter that did that.
Jeez.
It's alright. It's not my
Yeah.
vagina that he thinks he ruined it, but he'd have to be a lot better at many things for that to happen.
Oh. See, the tone of the stream that I do just changes immediately when Kim and Richard are in the same place. In fact, this is just the same anywhere.
I mean, I'm just enjoying this.
It's alright because
Yeah.
I might have inadvertently said something to our daughter about something, and she turned around and went, "Dad."
I managed to skillfully edit that out by mistake. Or was it?
I was like, that could have gone several ways, and we're gonna know about it anyway, aren't we? Because that's how these things work.
Nope.
I was going to test out my new.
Take a look at the equipment and prepare a
I had a panic and thought I crashed, but it turns out you all loaded in, and I was just staring at the basketball.
No, I think there's two different loading times. There's people who've got the game on an SD, and there's people who've got it on a normal hard drive.
You keep telling me to put mine on the SD, but I don't want to actually do it.
Why?
I have an SDD. Don't.
I think that the loading order is.
I thought you said
Just-
STD, and I was like, this is a different topic. I had a moment there.
SDD. Hard drive.
It cut out a little bit at that point, and I was like, are we really going for it? I mean, you already know about my destroyed vagina, so, you know.
Oh, so it
Thank
is
you.
destroyed now.
That was giving birth to Evie.
The truth
It
will
turns out-
out.
Yeah, it's sweetie.
It was your daughter's head that did it. And a pair of scissors that the obstetrician used.
Hey, have you even looked at chat recently? Because there's just someone spamming it.
Oh, what my chat? Dead ones. Someone from Cryo's channel. We did a sort of co-stream thing with a little while back. My chat's otherwise silent. So sorry, dead one. No one's really chatting right now.
Although I'm sure that Cruxus will pop up with some obscenely loud sound at some point or another. That's kind of what he does.
Hello. Hello.
Do you really need
Kim.
Cruxus for that?
Did I do a thing? Oh no! How awful.
You opened the door.
Oh,
Door is
no.
open. The portal.
Ah!
I'm shitting my pants. I probably will in a minute, actually, if I'm being honest.
This is fucking chaos.
Da-da-da.
Yeah, we don't normally open the door until we've got all the gear at the front door.
I remember that, but I also don't care enough.
Because now the timer has started.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, someone also forgot their headset, and now we are all going to die.
Oh no. Oh well. Do your money that
So
you
does this
wasted.
have the spooky roof? It's a
Oh, you stopped on. Yeah, I think this house is a spooky roof. I'm not entirely sure.
It does not
What?
have a spooky roof.
Ah, boring.
Or an attic.
As they're commonly known as in the architecture world.
In most worlds.
You don't know that. There's an infinite number of universes. Let's see. There's a bed, some shoes, creepy fucking teddy.
Does anyone have the camera? Because I found a...
You found a phone.
found the bone.
Ooh. Oh, found a voodoo doll. But I don't have a camera. Oh, I do have a camera! Snap!
I have to say though that spooky
Does
roof.
that count for something? Who the fuck knows?
I have to say
Oh,
that.
Ouija board! Ouija board, Ouija board, Ouija board, Ouija board!
Oh,
I do have to say that spooky roof does kind of sound like what the German word for attic might translate to in English. Like unheimlich Dach.
Where are you? How old are you?
are you taking photos of the board? Because that's money. Board has to be active.
Where are you? What room are you in?
Is it answering?
Is it fuck?
Where are you?
Have you
Kim?
turned it on?
I have turned it on, it keeps turning itself off, it doesn't like me.
Where are you?
I am in the front bedroom downstairs. I think the ghost has got connection issues. How old are you? Oh shit, it's working. It says it is 8. What room are you in?
Where are you?
Oh.
Need some
Kitchen.
gravitas.
No. Living room.
Are you sure it's actually the living room and not the having fun watch TV fun room?
What room was it?
Oh, for Christ's sake.
What you need to do, Kim, right? What you need to do.
You're dropping here.
What you need to do is, with your English masters, is you need to take the letters that it says and put them together until they form a word.
Kiss my fat fucking ass. Where are you?
The fireplace.
I can hear it
It's in the
singing.
living-
I can hear it
It's in
singing.
the living room.
It's in the living room. That is where it is.
It was
is in the
very
living
close
room.
by.
Living
I
room.
noticed.
Got it.
It said it's in the living room, so now we know. I actually read the word. Oh fucking hell, it's behind me.
Oh, stop it.
No, it made a noise, I didn't like it.
What? It made a noise like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was
that,
it you?
That was me.
You're a prick.
No, but there was a
Genuine
ghost noise right by the front door just a moment ago.
Yeah, it's a singer by the sound of things.
I hope that it kills you. In fact, I'm going to find out its name.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck! 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 Richard, where do we hide? I can't
Upstairs.
hide. Ah!
Upstairs.
Ah! 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 Oh fuck! Where are you? Ah! Ah! Oh fuck! I'm hiding in. Ah! Ah! You all fuckers! Get out!
Get in.
Hang on.
Get in.
I'm getting in, but it's not open. Oh, now it is. Hang on.
Sardines, quick.
Yeah. I took quite a funny picture.
Bat, you alright?
I was outside.
Very sensible.
When somebody took a photograph of the Ouija board, they took a photograph of my floating hand. Also,
we're gonna run out of photographs, aren't we?
Yeah, that was sensible.
Oh dear. There on our own.
Why is Kim's sanity so much lower than ours?
Use the Ouija board over and over.
Uh-oh.
What? You want to know the Dutch word for Eddie?
I think she's quite upset.
You're right, Kim.
How did
What
you
the fuck
survive that?
happened? What happened?
She's just fine. Wow.
I was talking to myself all the way through it. I thought people were listening. What happened?
It was a
You
hunt.
get trapped in there on your own.
Well, I didn't know what was going on. Was there a ghost hunt? Huh.
Yeah.
All right. I just thought you all left.
Your light
Well,
doesn't,
I've got this.
your light doesn't flash anymore.
Well, I'm gonna
Yes,
say this.
please.
It wasn't very close then because there was no flashing. I was too busy stood in the thingy talking to myself.
Yeah, you might want
Because I-
to... Kim, you should take some pills. For some reason, your sanity is below everyone else's.
Well, I wonder why that is. It's because I was sat in a fucking closet while there was a ghost hunt.
hunt going on, and no one told me. Oh wow, 1%. Anyway, the point is,
Oh. Spooky.
Right, it was right by me.
Right, have we established that it is... What room is it? Is it the living... Oh. Up the stairs, up the stairs.
They're both fucked basically for now. Oh
The temperature goes really weird on the thermometer.
Oh
I
man.
think we just lost someone.
Oh.
Who?
Bat just died.
Oh no! Oh, it's quite cold in here.
We haven't got a single bit of
It's 4.2 degrees.
I've put on a couple of
freezing temperatures.
crucifixes now.
Freezing temperatures.
I got freezing temperatures. It was minus.
oh, something at least.
See? I have my uses. But it could also be
Like every ghost on the list.
Oh. It's spooky.
You okay?
I'm
is everyone
okay.
alive?
You're okay. Do you know what's really,
I'm
really
alive.
weird? It sends all the cameras funny and everything. I love it. It's really new. I like it.
Right.
It's very
Your
angry.
Fancy's in it is a very, very angry ghost.
Oh.
We've got freezing temperatures. What else have we tried? Got
we've not tried anything else.
spirit
That's
box.
fine.
I can't see the materials.
This don't know what that is. I don't know where everything else is. We've got
Is the EMF reader around?
Yeah, I can't find the book. I can't find any of the other
Books
things.
down in the
Kim,
living
you'll need
room.
to take some more pills. Your sanity's blown.
Where are you?
cameras. Is everything else in?
Is everything else inside?
Are you here? Could you talk to us?
Give me a fucking sign, bitch!
Could you write in the book, please? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you?
Nice. Doing what I did. Bit of cans. You need to start throwing it at Grim.
Where are you?
And Richard. Mostly Richard, to be fair. Right. Ruth Smith.
How did you die?
Are you truly an 8-year-old girl? Because I don't believe you. Ruth Smith. Ruth Smith. Ruth Smith, you bitch. Ruth Smith. 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 I'm taking you all out. Yeah, don't work.
Can you write in the book,
I
please?
need other stuff. Have we got like... What is the EMF reader?
Back here, it's like leaving us a bunch
Where
of
are
presents
you?
in the van.
Yeah, that is pretty much. Man. Hey, Bruce Smith.
Are you here?
Bruce Smith.
Someone want to check for fingerprints? Oh, she's writing in the book.
Oh no. Oh.
Oh, excellent.
I got a picture of the snow.
Revenant, Shade, or Demon? EMF level 5 is Shade. Spirit box, no, not needed. Fingerprints would be Demon. Ghost orbs would be Revenant. I'm not seeing any ghost orbs, and there's cameras
So
everywhere.
what are
there
our
now.
options then?
Ghost orbs, fingerprints,
I've got an EMF reader.
and EMF level 5, which is a pain. Oh, hang on. Was that dots? No, I can't.
May have been me walking through it.
Ghost orbs is revenant. Fingerprints is demon. EMF level 5 is shade. Oh, get the Ouija board and use the EMF detector next to it.
Richard, you coming in back? 'Cause I ain't doing it on my own. What are you looking for?
EMF detector.
I've got it.
Oh, good stuff.
Okay, Rachel. Take care and sleep well.
Oh, good night, Bat.
Night. Richard, I've got the EMF reader here.
Righto.
Yeah, we need a Ouija board.
It is in the bag
Footprints.
over here. Oh,
Oh, I found the bone. Front room.
I've got it. Let's bring it through. Put it close to the bottom of the stairs, say.
is it? I'm guessing if we've already had. Is it Rachel?
Do you want to hurt us?
Because there's a
Where
basket
are
full.
you? Where are you?
Only two.
Only 2. That's fairly good evidence it's not EMF level 5.
Getting sick of answering that question though. She'd be like, I've said living room about 3 times. How do you not fucking know?
Oh god.
Up. Salt and press.
Are you
We're
okay?
clear. We're clear.
Yeah.
Shit.
It is seriously cold right now. Oh, it's because the power's off, isn't it?
They're getting some
Guys,
activity
anyone
again.
taking a photo of Bacula's corpse? Remember
I
that's
have,
cold
yes.
hard cash, that is. No fingerprints.
I'm just keeping a watch out for.
So what have we definitely got? We've got ghostwriting. What's the other one we definitely got?
Freezing temperatures.
Yeah, that's it.
Hang on, can I drive a second?
Mhm.
Bollocks. So,
Oh,
I'm
sorry that.
thinking EMF level 5 is the only one that we can't really effectively check for. Fingerprints seem likely.
Should we?
Very demony.
It does because it's very quick to knock like people's sanity out. Prevent the ghost from hunting with a crucifix. Have you got crucifixes out and had a go at that?
Yeah, there's 2 in the middle of the room.
Yep, they've done bugger all. I think that's because the boundary of living room might be a little bit.
They're both. Well, one of them definitely is in the room 'cause it's on the table, right where you are. The other one's just behind you, on the floor. But that's the living room, isn't it? That's definitely where it's spawning each time.
There's a bus, do you think? We just take a guess.
Got the crucifix though.
ghost hunting.
Hey, hey. Oh, well, prevent ghosts from hunting with a crucifix worked. Still going strong. Oh, right.
Right, well, I got all 3 Cs and a fair guess at the ghost.
I think demon too, because it's
I'm
Senator.
figuring demon.
Yeah, let's go with demon.
Ask it. Oh, but evidence gets ask your demon successful questions on the Ouija board won't lower the user's sanity.
Which one messes your sanity when you see it?
Hang on. Yuri.
Not that then.
Or phantoms. So the possibilities are Revenant, Shade, Demon.
Yeah, I think it's a demon.
It's not a shade because shades don't like multiple people. They only prey on individuals. So I think we can rule out shade.
Revenant or Demon. Feels demon-y to me.
We're more likely to have missed fingerprints than to have missed spirit or ghost orbs.
Ghost orbs, yeah.
I'm going with demon. Who got demon in the book?
Go with demon.
Already done.
Is there any spirity things that have a book as well and want to try feeling it? We think it's a demon.
Nah, not asked.
And when they're done, if they want to throw something at us.
If anyone from the spirit world wishes to communicate by throwing things at Kim.
Very funny.
Hey, fine work. Right. Marvellous.
It is indeed.
Great work.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Hey, it was a shade.
Right.
So,
The shades that famously don't attack when there's more than one person in the room.
Yeah, that's bullshit, innit?
No.
Fucking bullshit on toast.
I think that is a good time for me to finish up for the evening.
Fair enough.
Same, I'm going to try and carry on attacking this crochet.
Right.
Maybe.
Right.
I will be.
So cool that. Yep. Cool things there for now. I may be back with something or other in a bit. I'm going to take a break.
Excellent.
Bye.
Good night.
Okay.
Right.
Good night. Bye bye.
Night.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
And thank you everyone who joined tonight. Really had a good time, and I will bid you adieu. Hopefully we're back in on Friday for another Bela Lugosi's Shed Friday Fright Day stream. Until then, good night.